Does curiosity sometimes feel like really nourishing and yummy and alive and expansive, and sometimes feel boring or invasive? Well, there's an art to curiosity. Bring a friend, bring a lover, bring a stranger, and we're going to play the curiosity game from Authentic Relating. If you're curious about experiencing authentic relating, there are some links down below where you can actually attend in-person and virtual workshops. Mm. First, we're going to do a little bit of a connect to self exercise, and then we are going to jump right in. So adjusting in any way that you need to be a little more available to yourself. That could mean keeping your eyes open. It could look like closing them. And just noticing what it's like to be you right now. Notice any thoughts, feelings, or sensations that are here. And how they impact each other. Two different thoughts create different feelings. And just noticing a sensation, create a thought. And then starting to notice some of your senses. Maybe you can feel the air, your skin, or hear some sounds. And how do those impact you? How does noticing that change what's happening inside? And over the next 10 seconds, I invite you to slowly blink your eyes open and start to look around the space that you're in. Mm. Notice what impact that space has on you. And over the next 10 seconds, come into connection with whoever you're there with. This might look like eye contact. This might look like being here, looking at their eyes, closing, coming back into self, but always keeping one eye inward, noticing what it's like to be you, being here with this person. And so we're about to play the curiosity game, and I will give you all the prompts and all the timing along the way. So don't worry, you don't have to track any of it. And the reason why we're playing this curiosity game is so that you can be empowered in your relationships, so that you can keep following what's actually alive, and that anyone that you're in an interaction with, you can leave that interaction and they can leave that interaction feeling more connection, more nourished. And so we do that by practicing attunement. And this game is a game of practicing attunement around curiosity, um, both as the one being curious, getting to follow my curiosity, and also to follow my curiosity not just in service of me, like I want to know this, I'm curious about this, but I'm curious where the aliveness meets for both of us in service of the connection. So let's get into it. The person who's wearing the lighter colors is going to be the first person who's curious, who's asking. And the person wearing the darker colors is going to be the first person who's answering. And of course, you always have a choice. So you can play with that how you want to if you all want to switch it up. And also, as you're being asked questions, I just love to name that you get to reveal at whatever level you're ready to reveal at. So if someone asks you a question like, when is the last time you were intimate with someone? You have a choice and you can say, I don't want to answer that question, but what I do want to answer is. And so, if you want to, you can actually take a moment to negotiate with your partner what level of spice you're open to them asking. Or you can just use this tool as needed in the process, in the unfolding. Okay, so for this first round, person with the lighter colors, you're just going to ask whatever. You're going to ask whatever comes to your mind. And the person with the darker colors, you are just going to answer. And you will have about 2 minutes to do this. And finding a way to close that expression. We're going to stay in the same roles. Lighter person asking, person with the darker colors answering. And what we're going to do now is person wearing the lighter colors, you are going to ask, same as before. And person with the darker colors, you're actually going to rate now. You're going to rate how live that question is for you. So, when's the last time you were intimate? It's like a 2, or maybe that's like a 5. And 2 means like, it's like kind of alive for me. You could answer that. 5 being like, wow, I really want to answer that. Or like, wow, that brings up a lot in me. Mm. So we're going to have 2 minutes again for this round. And I just want to name that this is not like a contest to see like what's the most interesting questions I could ask. I have to be really interesting, but just really, person who's asking, really tap into where are you truly curious? 2 minutes. Wrapping up that expression. Hmm. Again, we're going to stay in the same role. Person with the lighter colors on, you're going to keep asking. And person with the darker colors on, you're going to answer again. And this time, use the information that you got from these first two rounds to really follow the aliveness between both of you. And optional, this time, if your person who's answering, if you feel full on their answer, person who's asking, you can say thank you. And for them, that's a signal to stop, that you have a new curiosity that you're actually going to ask. So, person with the lighter colors, you're going to ask questions. Person wearing the darker colors, you're going to answer. And then person wearing the lighter colors, you get to say thank you when it feels complete and you are ready to ask the next question. And again, this is all about being in service to the connection. This isn't about being rude and just interrupting. This is about actually saying, like, hey, I want us both to be really nourished. And this can actually be a really great gift that you give, interrupting in service of connection, and an art to be learned. So here we are in practice. You have 2 minutes for this round. And coming back into silence. Taking a breath with your partner if that feels good. We're going to switch roles now. There will be an opportunity to talk more later, but for now, we're just going to switch roles. So now, person wearing the darker colors, you're going to answer, or sorry, you're going to ask. And person wearing the lighter colors, you are going to answer the questions. We're starting off the same way. Person wearing the darker colors, just ask whatever's on your heart, whatever curiosity you have. And again, you're always in choice. So, person wearing who's answering, you can always say, I'm not ready to answer that question, but what I do want to share with you hearing that is, all right, you'll have 2 minutes. And coming back into silence. We're going to keep going. Person with the darker colors, you're going to ask questions. Person wearing the lighter colors, you're going to rate 1 to 5 how alive that question actually is for you to answer. And you have 2 minutes. Wrapping up that expression. Mm. Last round. Person wearing the darker colors, again, you get to ask questions using this new information that you've just gathered. And person wearing the lighter colors, you get to answer. At the person wearing the darker colors, you have the option to say thank you if you feel full on an answer so that you can ask your next curiosity and keep the connection alive. 2 minutes. And taking a breath with your partner. We will now do a 3-minute debrief. This means you just get to share openly, more of a conversation, back and forth flow. Whatever you want to share, what's alive for you after doing that exercise? What is it like to be you now that you've done that? Do you learn anything? Is there anything you didn't like? Or any other thing that you want to speak to in this next 3 minutes? And bringing that expression to a close. Thank you so much for joining for this practice today. You can thank your partner in a way that feels good to both of you. And I'd say don't rush into a hug. Kind of find what's really true in this moment. It might be like a hand touch, it might be a bow, it might be a hug. Mm. If you want to actually play authentic relating games in a longer style format and get some real learning in about what are the principles behind these games that we're trying to learn and practice, please check out the resources below: live workshops, virtual workshops, community. And I look forward to seeing you again.